Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just got the Hermes Gabi headband as I wanted something to go with my Hermes Chain Donk sandals. Now it's actually called Neusa print, but to me it looks exactly like the Chain Donk print. So I thought I'd unbox it with you and share some ways to style your headband. Whether that's more of an Alice band headband style or something more like this Hermes hairscarf headband. Obviously it comes in the iconic orange Hermes bag and then in the box. Now I haven't actually unboxed this one. This is how it came wrapped. So it has a pretty Hermes bow on there, which you could always keep and tie into a ponytail or braid into your hair as well. I do like keeping ribbons. I always find some kind of use for them. The same with the boxes. I end up using them a lot of the time behind my handbags to prop the handbags up so they don't fall over. Just an idea to get more use out of your stuff so you're not throwing stuff away. So then this is the box it's going to come in, and it's the Hermès Gabi headband. Then you have the tissue paper inside to protect it. And then this is the headband. What I like about it is one solid piece. I got this Hermes headband in a bleu noir, which to me actually looks like black and white, not blue black, as I wanted it to go with my black Hermes sandals, and also because most of the swimwear I'd wear it with is black, plus black goes with pretty much anything. It does also come in a tan and cream option that's iconic, the iconic tan color that you all know and love. But I tend to prefer darker colors, like I said, just because I got it to go with the black sandals. One thing I didn't realize that I really like about this Hermes headband is that it's made of waterproof jersey material. So it's actually perfect for the beach and pool, where I probably wear it the most, rather than just being a fashion accessory. Now, I did try it on in the Hermes store because it comes in a couple of sizes, and I got the size small just because I tend to like this style of material headband to be snug so it doesn't slip, as silky fabrics do tend to like to do that. And then the width of this is 3.3 inches. So at the back, you also have this elasticated section to get a better fit. The knot is in there, so it's permanent. It's there to stay. And then inside the headband, you're going to find your Hermes label, and it says made in France. It says size small, and then there you have all of the materials it's made of. Now this does say dry clean only, but me being me, I would probably hand wash it anyway, just to save time and to make it super easy to clean. What I like about headbands as an accessory is they can be worn through any season, and it really is a perfect way to add some personal style to your outfits and keep your hair out of your face, especially if it's windy. And headbands are also a way to tie your outfit and whatever brand you're wearing together by choosing an option that maybe features their logo or the name, like the Hermes headband. So the whole reason I got this is that I was looking for more Hermes Chain Donk pieces, and it was to tie my new sandals, my new Hermes sandals, into the outfit and create a really cohesive look. This was one of the more affordable ways to do it. So this headband with its Neusa print is designed to be worn with the knot in the center at the front, and then the elastic is to be at the back. But besides that, you can pretty much wear it any way you want. So enough talking about it, let's pop it on and try some different ways of styling it and see what looks the best. Because I feel like with headbands, it's one of those things you need to play around with to see what looks best on you, because different styles work with different forehead sizes, with different face shapes, whether you're wearing it further forward, whether you're wearing it further back. So definitely play around with it and just so you do you, see what looks the best and what feels the best. Okay, first things first, if you already have your makeup done like I have and your hair done, you're going to want to put this over your head before putting this on. The reason being, like I said, this is a bit of a pain to clean if it's dry clean only. So I'm going to make sure that knot stays in the middle. Even just with the hair down and the center part, there's still quite a lot of ways you could do it. So one would be to kind of slick this down a little bit. You could use a brush to do this if you wanted to, like a boar bristle brush to get it really smooth. And then pop this on if you wanted more of a sleek but down look. And obviously you could do this with your hair straight, curly, doesn't really matter. And I'm leaving it over my ears a little bit like that. So that's one option right there. Another option is to pull some of your hair through to soften the look and to frame your face. And how much you pull through is totally personal. I pulled this much through on mine because that's kind of where my shorter pieces are around my face, around the front of my hairline. But if you've got bangs, you might want to pull through more. If it's all longer, you might not want to pull any through, or you might want to wave it. So just play around with this and make it your own. I like having a little bit of a wave to it, just so it really helps to frame the face. If you wanted to do more of an updo but still keep it soft, you could literally start with your hair like this and then do it in a low ponytail. Now, I love using this. It's just a little plastic thing that goes into the base of your ponytail, gives you way more volume. If you don't want to use that, don't use that. All you need is kind of an elastic band and a couple of pins. All I'm going to do is gently comb back the hair that's behind the headband. Now, I will say what I've noticed with this is, like I thought it would, it is slipping in the hair just because it is very, very silky material. So definitely, if in doubt, size down in this. Otherwise, it's going to slip everywhere. And the last thing you want to do is to lose something that's expensive. Then I'm just going to pop this in here. I literally just shove it in and then put this around the base of it. It will just tie in easily into the base there. It just gives you a much poofier, more voluminous ponytail than a straggly little thing. Do you see what I mean? And then all I'm going to do is take a piece of hair and wrap it around the hairband just to make it look all pretty and to hide the elastic. Voila, a little low ponytail, very quick and easy to do. And I like having a little bit of a wave to it. I just think it makes it a little bit softer. Parting is something I feel like is very personal, and also kind of trends come and go, whether you're doing a center part, a side part, or no part. And I feel like the most basic way to use this headband would be to do no part whatsoever, just to kind of use it to really, oh, I've got a big old knot there, really slick the hair back. So let's get rid of the part. It actually seems to want to part today where I've blow dried it like that. Let's try and get that a little bit more back and then pop that back on. So you could, like I was saying before, keep this quite far forward if you wanted to do something like that. Or I like to have it a bit further back. I still tend to cover my ears, but it would be something along the lines of that. So this isn't my favorite style on me. I prefer the center part with a little bit of hair forward. I feel like this is too severe on me. I feel like my forehead's too high and my hairline's a bit too far back. So that's why I said play around with it. See what style suits your face and what makes you feel the best. So I'm starting these Hermes headband ideas with kind of clean first day hair. If you wanted more of a down, everyday, cute look, I'll kind of move it into the sleeker looks that maybe you do with second day hair or for pool day, or kind of more casual looks when you just want it really slicked back. So I've switched to a center part because I want to do a side braid, and I kind of like the side with the side. And again, up to you how much hair you leave down or put back, or whatever you want to do with the front part. Pop this back up. I actually wish they'd made this in an extra small because I feel like it's even big being a small. And then I'm just going to pull my hair to one side so that the braid stays there. Now, if you don't have hair that's long enough for a braid, check out I&H. They have a braid called the Lara braid, which is the one that I use, especially when I'm on vacation, so I don't have to deal with blow dry my own hair every day, and so that it doesn't frizz, because my hair really likes to go very curly and very frizzy when it gets hot and humid. So that's the one I use when I'm traveling. I'm just going to use my own hair today. And then I have a clear hairband to tie the ends off, which I have on my wrist. They come in like packs of 500 on Amazon, and they're dead cheap. And I prefer that to being able to see the hairband on the side. So I'm just going to do this. This is kind of good if maybe your ponytail's looking a bit messy, maybe your curls are kind of half fallen out or gone frizzy or all the rest of it. So just something different from the ponytail. I'm going to pop that in there, and then if you want to make it a bit poofy, you can always come in and just puff that up to give yourself some more volume in there. So just another hairstyle with your headband. It doesn't have to be the Hermes headband, it could be anything. I'm just showing you, if you're going to invest in one, how to get the most wear out of it. And then another style you could do with this is clip-in bangs. Now, I use my clip-in bangs a lot just because I feel like they frame the face really nicely, especially when you're using a headband. So whether you just want to change it up and not commit to cutting your hair, or if you're trying to cover a larger forehead like mine, I really like my clip-in bangs, and I wear that with both the headband with my hair down and my hair up. Okay, so the ballerina in me is going to give you lots of updos. So I'm going to do a high bun, and I'm going to do this way higher than I would normally do. The reason being is I want you to be able to see it from the top so that it gives the visual of having more hair, not that the hair just completely disappears like it would on a low bun. So yes, you can do a sleek low bun. I think that looks lovely, but this is also really good for the pool, for keeping your water. For keeping the water out your pool? For keeping your hair out of the water? So I think that's going to be about high enough once I have the bun bit done. And then you can do your bun however you would normally do your bun, whether you do a twisty bun, a braided bun, whatever you want to do. But do you see what I want to do is create as much height and volume as I can towards there so you can see the bun. So for this style, I've kept it a bit looser, a bit messier. I haven't hairsprayed it because I feel like because the front is soft, I want the back to be soft as well. If I had the front slick back, I would keep the bun very sleek and hairsprayed as well. So it was very, very flawless. Now I'm going to show you this next hairstyle very, very quickly, but I am going to do a dedicated tutorial for it because you have been asking how I do it, but I just wanted to quickly do it on here just to show you how quick and easy it really is. And that is to do a French roll or a chignon, whatever you want to call it, because I feel like it's giving very first lady vibes, and I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot of this hairstyle. Now, I wouldn't normally do it with a headband. I kind of tend to do it just with my hair being quite sleek and slick back, but you don't even need a hairband for this one. All you're going to need is a load of these. The more, the better, because that is what's going to stop it falling out. And then the top of it, when you get to the top part, whatever you do with the ends, that's entirely up to you, whether you want to make it neat and tuck it under, leave it messy, or anything else. So I'm going to flip and just show you this very, very quickly, but like I said, I will do a separate tutorial for this. So I start by twisting very, very tight at the base, because that's where if it slips, it's going to slip from. And that's where I want to really get a ton of support in this. So I'm just twisting and I pulled up, and all I do is pop that pin in almost a slightly kind of opposite direction, and then flip it back around and push that in, because it tends to slip if it's going to slip from here. So this is where you really want to start creating a really nice base and smooth shape from. And this one you're going to play around with the pins, because sometimes they'll really stick you in the head. Other times you'll see them sticking out. So play around with it, get them exactly where you want them. And then you see I still have this giant floppy bit of hair. So for that, you can either keep twisting and keep it really neat and kind of fold it back in on itself there. Then I start unpinning and repinning and popping them back in. Or you can kind of just like make it loose and messy and do whatever you want kind of on the top with it, which is what I think I'm just going to do today. Shove it like that, pop a few pins in. That's it. Nothing too fancy on the top, quick, easy, because I wanted this to be a very soft, easy, effortless look. Like I said, if I was doing it sleek, I would make sure that top bit was very, very sleek as well. And then the last look I would do, it's very me, I always do a low sleek bun. So my normal low sleek bun, and then pop this headband in. That is it. That is 10 really easy ideas for you to do at home with your headband, rather than just throwing it in and going, just to kind of make it look a little bit more styled, a little bit more stylish, and to get more use out of your headband. The only downside to this headband is I feel like it's too big. I wish it came in an extra small, because it does keep slipping, and I've got it quite far forward. So I feel like I keep tugging at it and pulling it forward. In saying that though, the benefit of it being slightly big is I'm not going to get headband headache. You know, sometimes at the end of the day, it's so painful, especially with the hard headbands. This is not going to do that to you. So I guess I'm going to turn that corner into a pro. You can get the tan and white version of this Hermes headband on their website or in their boutiques. But if you want this darker color, you will have to go to the boutique, as it's not available on the US websites. Now, I'll pop the links to the site below. So by the way, I've launched my memberships. You can click the join button to check out what awesome perks await you. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.